If you've been following my works closely, you probably noticed by now that I have something of a fascination with immortality as a plot device. Never dying, living forever. It's something that a lot of people say they want, but a lot of people don't really think through. And it's something that I wanted to explore in depth in both Assassin's Creed Immortality and this Bacano Mass Effect crossover fanfiction, Trio of Immortality. So, let's talk for a moment about what it means to see the galaxy change as one of these immortals. I think probably the best answer that I had for that was with the Quarian Zaldaran Vasalarai. He's not Vasalarai in this one, if I remember correctly, but he usually is. He gets to see his species go from respected equals to suit rats. And eventually that gets to be too much for him. And he decides that he doesn't want to deal with it anymore. That, I think, is a reasonable response to watching your species be laid low to the extent that he would have. Because remember, they become immortal in 1711, and the Quarians aren't driven off their homeworld until 1895. So that's like well over a century of living forever, that everything was going fine. And then he has to wear a suit, he has to be discriminated against. I can see why he'd want to take the easy way out. Not even easy, to be honest, because you have to make the difficult decision of whether or not to be immortal forever. And he decided not to. Arya. I always like using Arya in my stories. I tend to use original characters, but Arya is really fun to explore as a character, because as I made clear in Vengeance of the Suit Rat, she has a lot of hidden depths that people tend to miss. So with a story like this, I can really dive into those hidden depths. This is a bit short as a story. Some people might wonder why I didn't go into the confrontation with the Reapers. I mean, I'm writing these somewhat conscious of the fact that people are reading them repeatedly. Some people are, and I don't want to get too repetitive. I've already killed the Reapers half a dozen times, and so at a certain point I kind of want to just skip over it. If you want to see the Reapers die, there's plenty of other stories I've written where you can do that. And I just really wanted to focus on the epilogue and the last chapter before that as the conclusion. And I like that. I like the idea of Shepard and his crew, getting the Grand Panacea. And I hope you like it too.